And now, broadcasting from the Ginger and Baker studio in the heart of the Music District, it's Live at Lunch on KRFC 88.9 FM. We are airing on 88.9 on your FM dial and streaming online at krfcfm.org with live video stream on Facebook. Hello, I'm your host, David V. Live at Lunch is produced by KRFC 88.9 FM in the Ginger and Baker studio. Today's video is made possible by Fort Collins Public Media. I'm excited to introduce today's guests, Cary Morin and Ghost Dog.
Knocking on my door long before the sun comes up. Looks like somebody got themselves too deep in the cup. You got yours, got mine too. Ain't nobody gotta know. Nobody, ain't nobody gotta know where the lady next door. I play way too loud, just how I roll. You won't have to be telling me, Cary, turn it up, turn it up. If it's sweet and slow, before the moon gets low, after the show, ain't nobody, no, ain't nobody gotta know. Nobody, ain't nobody gotta know. Ain't nobody, ain't nobody, ain't nobody gotta know, no. Nobody, ain't nobody gotta know. Ain't nobody, no, ain't nobody gotta know. Ain't nobody, no, nobody gotta know. Ain't nobody, yeah.
Cary Morin and Ghost Dog, Nobody Gotta Know, here on Live at Lunch, 88.9 FM, Fort Collins, KRFC. Well, I've had the pleasure of interviewing you a couple times here, Cary, and there's just not a whole lot I haven't asked you, but I was curious. What were some of your early influences? What got you into music? I know you started at a fairly young age playing for like neighborhood parties and things like that in Montana. And what would you say grabbed you and made you start wanting to play music?
All kinds of stuff. I was playing anywhere from like classical pieces because I was I took piano lessons for like 7 years when I was a kid. And
do you still play piano?
No, sadly. I wish that I did because I could really use it studio-wise.
Sure.
To have those chops back from when I was 12 years old. But anyway, yeah, classical stuff too. Like I was listening to Segovia, like classical guitar stuff.
And that's what you usually play is almost a classical guitar string.
Okay, yeah, still playing fingerstyle onto like, country music and all the rock stuff, all of the folk stuff that everybody had, James Taylor and
were you more drawn to acoustic artists than electric artists at that
Definitely,
time?
yeah. I was really interested in trying to recreate a recording scenario in my house, as a, I don't know, I was 10 years old or 11 years old.
Is that about the time you started, 10?
Yeah, but I was using 2 cassette recorders.
Get your stereo?
Yeah, you record into one and then play
into
it
the other?
and play with it, and record it into another. I wish those tapes were around somewhere so that I could burn them.
Excellent. Well, I have to also ask you about your finger picking style. When did that kind of emerge? When did you start thinking that is the way that you wanted to go?
Well, it's something that I've always done, even like when I was playing with a pick and rolling around with Atoll back in the day. I always brought an acoustic guitar that I could play in the hotel. Never made it on stage with it, but something I was just always working on is the fingerstyle stuff. And then when that band kind of stopped being a thing, I really started practicing the fingerstyle stuff. So after, I don't know, it was like 5 or 6 years before I was brave enough to get it in front of people.
Mm-hmm. So would you say Segovia was the kind of one that got
way
you
back,
into it?
Way back when, yeah, I think that helped me. But all of those players, even
like
the bluegrass
James Taylor,
guys, all rolled into something that helped me try and understand something about guitar, although you never stop learning. It's just an ongoing thing.
Till you build those calluses up. And yeah.
Don't even think about that.
No feeling on the fingertips.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was Nobody Gotta Know. What are we going to hear next from you guys?
Let's see. This is a song that has been recorded a couple of times. You can find different variations of it. But this band also does a song called Live a Little.
This could be the best day of my life. I'm gonna stand in the water, stand in the water. This could be the last ray of celestial light. Gonna stand in the water, stand in the water. I'm gonna let the sun tell me the answer. I'm gonna live just a little, live just a little. This could be the last day of the rest of your life. I'm gonna stand in the water, stand in the water. This could be the fastest way to get me through the night. Gonna stand in the water, stand in the water. Sun tell me the answer. I'm gonna let the sun tell me the answer. I'm gonna live just a little, live just a little.
Live a Little, with a little dance hall mixed in there. Cary Morin and Ghost Dog. Yeah. Is that an old Atoll tune? I'm trying to remember where I've heard you do that before.
I'm trying to remember when I wrote it. I've just been doing the song for a lot of years, so it's had a lot of different incarnations.
Different lives.
Yeah.
Well, and you've done Live a Little on your solo and also the Young Ancients. And I kind of like this funky shuffle version, though. I like it.
Yeah.
It's nice that you can stretch out and give life to songs that you've had a while so they stay fresh.
Exactly.
Speaking of new bands, how did you get Ghost Dog? What was the motivation to get yourself into a band again rather than just doing the solo duo, I should say?
Right. Well, I was goofing around with Larson, and he asked if we could just start doing a duo or something, and then I started wanting more out of that because we were trying to do a whole lot of stuff for two guys. And then I bumped into Jordan at Avo's one night, long time ago, and just asked him if he was interested in maybe getting a project together. And time goes on, and we just change things and add things, and so that's how we arrive at where we're at with this band today. And it's been a lot of fun. We're getting out and doing some shows, touring a little bit.
You had an incarnation with A.J. Fullerton for a little bit, too?
A.J. was with the band for a while, and then he bought some property, and then somehow he flew the coop. He's in Florida.
Started his own label and been playing with everybody these days.
He's plenty busy without having my songs to deal with.
Which is a good thing for musicians. You want to stay busy.
Especially in these times.
Speaking of the band, let's introduce, of course, Cary Morin, guitar and vocals, and Celeste Iorio on vocals and percussion occasionally, too.
No, really just vocals.
Oh, okay. And then Luke Hunter on bass, little custom bass there.
How's it going?
Yeah, nice hat.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And Jordan Pasquin on drums.
Yep. Hey.
You also do a little work with Right Minded.
Yep, I do.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Anybody else you're playing with?
Oh, I am the Owl, and I've got a new one called Kinda So-So.
Oh, so only 3 or 4 bands.
They're none of them. Well, some of those aren't that busy right now.
Well, how about you, Luke? Are you doing any other work with anybody else?
I helped Jordan out with Right Minded. Used to tour manage for them. Other than that, just playing with Cary, really. It's the main focus.
Well, it's got to keep you busy.
Yeah.
Speaking of busy, you've got some gigs coming up here. And let's see, it'll be Saturday. I'll pull my little list out here. Saturday, March 5th, you're going to be at 830 North here in Fort Collins.
March 5th. I'll be there.
Is it just you guys?
It's the whole band.
Tyler T is going to open.
Tyler, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then you've got a gig coming up here in Boulder Theater with Mr. Taj Mahal. That should be a blast.
Always.
Yeah.
He's opening.
Have you played with him before?
Nope, seen him a bunch of times.
Yeah. Fantastic musician in person, I'm sure.
For sure.
And then, of course, the big show coming up here, Washington's Fort Collins, Saturday, March 26th at the KRFC Blues Circus. How'd that come about?
Well, let's see. John Magny got in touch with me, and he was telling me about this thing that he wanted to do once the antenna got up and the KRFC waves are going to...
50,000 kilowatts.
Yeah, it's going to get way further, and he had this idea about doing the show. So him and Steve are going to work with the current lineup that they've been playing with Lionel and whatnot. And then he asked if Ghost Dog was interested in coming and getting in on the blues action. And then Joe's going to show up and do some tunes
Joe
too.
Schicky.
Joe Schicky. So, yeah. Then, we had to change the date because of this and that. But, yeah, it's going to happen. So we're all really excited about it.
Yep. KRFC Blues Circus, March 26th at Washington's. And there is a plethora of great Colorado musicians playing with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to hear next?
This is a song that appears on my most recent recording which the album was called Dockside Saints. And the backstory is on that. We recorded this album right before the pandemic out in Louisiana with some friends, and then the pandemic hit, so we never toured the album. But we got a bunch of songs. So Ghost Dog's playing some of these songs that we love from that album. This is one of them. It's called Exception to the Rule.
Exception to the rule. It's impossible to tell at this early time. You never question what we have. It's something that we just can't hide. Maybe I do it all wrong. Everything is better next to you. I wanna thank you always for doing everything just right. Ain't that easy to be around? Help me to see the light. There's so much time for us to live. Everything is better next to you. Everything is better when I'm next to you. You make me what I am. What I am is next to you. The wind is changing everything that we made. I feel the work's been harder now. I think I'm ready to get paid. And my weight on your shoulder, all the breeze, yeah, your sail. Everything is better next to you. Everything is better next to you. Everything is better. Everything is better next to you.
Exception to the Rule by Cary Morin Ghost Dog here on Live at Lunch, KRFC 88.9 FM. Radio from Colorado for Colorado and the rest of the world.
Nice.
All right. Speaking of nice, that was a good version of that. I enjoyed that. It's fun being here and having your little private concerts, of course. What brought you to Colorado originally? What was your motivation to move from Montana? I'm sure you loved where you grew up and everything. What made you leave Montana and come to Colorado?
Legal reasons.
Yeah, okay. And those were... No.
Yeah, never convicted.
Accused.
His
but never
lawyer
convicted.
has advised him not to talk about it.
I actually came to, I thought that at that point in my life, I was a teenager still,
Sure.
right? 18. I thought the do-all, end-all was to play guitar at ski areas. And I do an acoustic show at ski areas because you get a pass.
What were some of the ski areas that you started playing acoustic at?
What?
Do you remember? What some of the ski areas were that you played at?
Oh yeah, I had like this ongoing thing where I played like 5 days a week.
Wow.
At Keystone.
Nice.
And
So you had to take the lift up?
no,
Okay.
it's just- no, I drove the truck, and then after that show, I would leave that place and go to another place in town that's not there anymore. It was called Antonia's. So I played there 5 nights a week. So it was a double every day, all winter long.
Steady gig.
It was good. It was great. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so like a lot of us just wanted to get away from where you grew up and go to where you think it's better, greener grass.
Yeah. Montana's great, but I didn't realize it at the time. I was a kid, and I just saw it every day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until I left town or left home and saw a little bit more of America that I realized what I had when I grew up.
How precious it was. And
an amazing place.
nice
yeah.
to go back to. Yeah, I know. A lot of us where we grow up, it's a nice place to be from.
Yeah.
Hey, you going to do another tune for us here? Are you going to do Going Down South?
Yes.
Yeah. What's the story behind that one? I know it's an R.L. Burnside song, right?
Right, and,
you don't usually do a lot of covers. That's why I asked.
Right. Why did we start doing this? I don't even remember. I love doing covers, and I love doing old blues covers.
I've seen Steely Dan. You've done Steely Dan before,
Sure.
but I mean R.L. Burnside is right
Yeah.
turn from Steely Dan.
Well, you know, I have some friends that I play with from time to time down in Mississippi that do this song.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a chance to play guitar on their version of it on stage and watching them sing it, and it just got me interested in what could Cary do? What would Cary do with this song? So
What would Cary do?
So yeah, we started doing it. I think I started doing it as like solo acoustic version, and then we did a pre-production recording of this with the band, and then we worked really hard on that. It's become like a recording, you know. We haven't got it mixed or mastered or anything yet, but
On the forthcoming album.
yeah, the Ghost Dog long-awaited recording.
We'll talk a little bit about that
Yeah.
down the road here. So, Going Down South. Here we go.
I'm going down south, going down south, chilly winter warm. I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. Don't care where you go. Don't talk to the man. Don't you talk to the man. Every question's yours. Got a long way to go, long way to go, baby. I got what you need. I'm going right now, go right now, go right now, go right now. Gonna see my baby. I'm standing at your door, standing at your door, baby. Won't you let me in? I'm making my time, making my time, making my time, making my time. Follow where I go. I'm going down south, going down south, going down south, going down south. Chilly wind don't blow. I'm going with you, babe. Go with you, babe.
Cary Morin, Ghost Dog, here on KRFC 88.9 FM radio from Colorado, for Colorado and the rest of the world. And this is Live at Lunch. And that was Going Down South. Nice, funky version. Like that.
Thank you.
Cool, thanks.
Is that fun playing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of feel it.
Yeah, and the song has changed, since we started doing it, which they all do, but this one's really gone in a different direction, so I have a lot of fun with it for sure.
Psychedelic hill country blues.
Yeah, they're starting to kick in right now.
Oh, that's what was in the tea.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, what's the best place for fans and listeners to go, Celeste, to get a taste of your touring schedule and where you're going to be appearing at, things like that?
Yeah, CaryMorin.com, CaryMorin.com is the absolute best place, but we're on, I guess, most all of the socials.
Yeah? And where is the best place for people that you prefer people to go to get your music, to download it, purchase it?
If you want physical discs,
Sure.
CaryMorin.com is the best place right now to do that, and merchandise. Otherwise, we're streaming all over the usual places.
The usual places. Cool.
The usual places.
Well, let's get back into another one here. What do you feel like Chosen Road or Tulsa?
I think we're going to move on to Tulsa.
That's fine by me.
I feel like we're getting short on time.
Your second home.
Yeah, you're right. Pretty much. Yeah, we were going to go out and do a show in Tulsa recently, but it didn't work out, so we're going to make another run at that. But yeah, you're right. We love going to Tulsa.
Cary Morin, Ghost Dog.
missing what I left behind. Freeze of blindness on. I've been missing what I left behind in freezing, blinding, Colorado snow.
Cary Morin Ghost Dog on Live at Lunch. Ain't that the truth? The freezing Colorado snow here lately.
Especially lately.
It has been wicked cold. But you know what? It's going to get warmer. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I wanted to reiterate when your shows are coming up here, and I know that Saturday the 5th of March, you're going to be at 830 North here in Fort Collins, and I'm sure that'll be a great show with Tyler T opening up. And then, of course, at the Boulder Theater, what a wonderful place to play, March 25th. And on Saturday, March 26th, you're going to be at Washington's Fort Collins with the KRFC Blues Circus, which should be a wonderful night. And, of course, you guys are going to be busy all summer and into the fall. But thanks for sharing your music and dropping in today. We've got a little bit of time here yet to go. And I did want to ask... I see that you've been on national television in Japan, of all places.
Oh man, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but I'm kind of curious. How was that? I mean, that's a totally different culture. How did you do on national TV there?
Well, I didn't believe the thing was going to happen, to tell you the truth. This friend of mine said, hey, I got this thing going on with the Kodo drummers in Japan. Could you come along and play guitar? I was like, yeah, sure. Of course, you know, thinking full well it wasn't going to happen. And then sure enough, I get this call from the Kodo drummers, the company that handles all of their affairs, you know, and they asked me what I wanted to eat. What do you like to eat? And I thought we were just making conversation, you know. So I said, well, you know, I like ramen. I eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You know, we don't have a whole lot of money. So I did get the gig, and it showed up, and so every place I went, backstage, there was ramen and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
You should have asked for T-bones.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's what we were talking about. And also, they didn't know what peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are. They had to figure that one out, you know, so it was a test.
So you got a little taste of home and a little taste of Japan. How were you received?
It was fun. We did this festival that Kodo does, and did that for like 3 days, and it was on their property where they have their this compound where they train all their performers.
Because those drums are huge.
Oh yeah, and they have them stashed around the country. Actually, there's one in San Francisco, like the Big Mac one.
So they don't have to travel with them, huh?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
And then we did some shows in Tokyo with them, and they just drug us around and showed us stuff, you know, like touristy stuff. Yeah. So I was there for like 10 days. It was fun. Once in a lifetime experience, I'm sure. It's so far. Yeah. Yeah, they've never called back.
Oh. You have to give them a ring. Yeah. Hey, you've also been on TV in France and Europe. How was that?
Well, I played guitar for Poutifay for a lot of years, and she has put a lot of work in, especially in France. Worked really hard and gained a lot of notoriety. She's really well known. So,
how did you meet her originally?
We met on a show actually 30 years ago, and we just stayed in touch ever since. And she called me up and said, "Hey, my guitar player just worn out, and can you take his place?" So I said, "Yeah, sure." So we ended up touring in Europe for years and put on a lot of miles.
Is that what got you initially into Europe? Because I know you guys go back and tour there now.
Exactly. She would let me do songs during the set. She would leave the stage and just leave me there, you know. Okay, play some songs. Yeah, so that's how I started to understand how this whole one guy, one guitar on a stage in front of a bunch of people works. So she taught me. I think you got a pretty good grasp of it.
Yeah,
well, I totally give her credit because she taught me how to do what I do for the most part. So thanks to Poutifay.
Wonderful. Well, we've got a few more minutes. Let's see here. You know what? I think we've got time for at least one or two.
One or two?
What would you like to do next? How about something new?
You all said something different.
We're doing Jamie now. Which is the other one? That's the question.
Are we going to have to fade the second
Jamie
one
Ray?
out?
Well, I think we're doing good. We've got about we've got about 10 minutes.
Carmela Prison.
All right. Group decision here.
I'm the boss of you.
Carmela Marie?
Yeah.
Carmela Marie by Cary Morin Ghost Dog. Carmela Marie from Cary Morin Ghost Dog here on Live at Lunch, KRFC 88.9 FM. Well, before I get too far and forget, I want to thank today's production team, and that includes Andy Howes and Colton Boening. And from Fort Collins Public Media, heading up the video production team is Chris Winslow, and Red, Andres, and Eric Thank you guys all for the great video today. And I want to thank you all for listening to Live at Lunch. Live at Lunch is produced by KRFC 88.9 FM in the Ginger and Baker studio. And if you'd like to appear on Live at Lunch, email KRFC's music director, David, at krfcfm.org. Well, I think we have time for one more, if I'm calculating right here. And I'd kind of like to hear something new that maybe you could introduce from the new album. Does it have a name besides Cary Morin and Ghost Dog?
No, we're working on that stuff. I wish that we could premiere something for you here, but
don't feel good enough about it.
I don't feel that good, no.
Okay.
Almost.
How far out do you guys think you are?
Well, I'm making a solo album right now.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Not that Ghost Dog takes
second place. Or
anything. Nothing like that. But we're simultaneously working on an album for the band too. But I'm just about done with my solo album.
Got a name for that?
No, but I can tell you that it's based off of the paintings of Charlie Russell.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
there's like...
So it's got a Western type, Americanish feel to it?
Yep, it does. About 15 songs. And
Wow.
yeah, I've just been looking at his paintings and his sculptures and
You were inspired.
just trying to figure out what that character did before this painting and after, and that space of time.
What a cool concept.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
I think Ghost Dog should have a single to release. I'm thinking May.
All right. We'll
Thinking
be
that
looking
math
for it.
works.
All right. Well, why don't you leave us out with one more tune? And it's been great having Cary Morin and Ghost Dog here on Live at Lunch.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank all of
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Appreciate all the work you guys put into this show. And the digs here, it's pretty cool.
Support community radio.
Thank you.
I had to leave the place where I was gone today. I'll have to travel, gone to stay. Didn't know where I was gone, but I'm on my way. Before I get some sleep, on my way. I gotta stand in line. About this Braywood end, that turned out to be a lie. 'Cause I'm on my way. I just wanna be somebody. I'm a number of a day. Gotta find me some money. Out from under this pain. I see the people all around me, do the things that they do. It's time I got to be somebody. got no means, got no ways. I got nobody standing by the phone. Everything I do, I do it all alone on my own. One day I climb stairs of a tunnel night, but I'm beat too soon to make everything alright. I see the people all around me do the things that they do. It's time I got to be somebody. Be somebody. I just wanna be somebody. Oh, yeah. I see the people all around me do the things that they do. It's time I got to be somebody. Be somebody too. I just wanna be somebody just like you. Just wanna be somebody. I had to lay on my way, place that I was born. I had to travel. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know where I was going. On my way, I didn't know. Did not know. I had to leave. I had to leave. I had to leave my happy home.
Live at Lunch is presented entirely by volunteers at KRFC 88.9 FM Radio Fort Collins in Fort Collins, Colorado, in the Ginger and Baker studio, and is sponsored by the Music District. All Live at Lunch broadcasts are available online at krfcfm.org. If you'd like to appear on Live at Lunch, contact us via email at david@krfcfm.org. This has been Live at Lunch on listener-supported community radio, KRFC 88.9 FM Radio, Fort Collins.